the college football pick, which we'll have a pick for you from our Pick Dogs group. And reminder, we're here Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time, so be sure to tune in to our show, The Drive-Thru. We have picks and rapid fire action. Let's take a look at the Pick Dogs on the show today. We'll have Mitch will join us. Damon Sosh will sign in a little bottom of the hour. Rod Zawacki will be on board. Alex Smart. Chris Ruffalo will serve as co-host. El Ninos. And then we've got Shane Mickle on board for today. Let's go ahead and bring in Chris Ruffalo. Chris, you ready for the show?
Absolutely, Tony. I'm ready to put people on some winners. What do you say we get it started?
Let's go ahead and get it started. Let's welcome to the show Alex Smart. You can find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. Alex, how things going?
Good. How you guys doing?
Pretty good. Well, man, you're really smoking. We see you top of the leaderboards, having a really good year. Of course, college basketball. And you'll be looking at the game tonight between Montana and Southern Utah. And this one tipping off at 9 p.m. Eastern time. You can watch this one on Pluto TV. That's that free app out there. Southern Utah laying about 1.5. I'm seeing some twos out there, total 139.5.
Yeah, we've got some line movement there. It's moving in the right direction, in my opinion. Montana is a fine program. They're consistent. The Grizzlies are a consistent team. We all know Southern Utah is also a quality team. So that's why we have this fine line here. To make a long story short, Montana has owned Southern Utah in the past. They won 15 straight games in the series, dating back to 2003, and they're one of the strongest teams in the Big Sky when they start their season. They've got an 11-year win streak in their opening game, Big Sky competition. And let's just do a rinse and repeat here and follow the money.
All right, follow the money with Montana Grizzlies at plus 1.5 against Southern Utah. All right, Chris, what say you in this Big Sky matchup?
I can't disagree with Alex's reasoning at the top of the leaderboards. I just think, Montana played well against USC. I think that momentum's going to carry over here. I think Montana keeps their streak over Southern Utah alive.
Yeah, you see Montana top of the leaderboards, Big Sky Conference year in, year out. All right, Alex, we got you in for Montana plus 1.5. Why don't you let everybody know what you have going on over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Tonight we've got some college basketball. We've got some college football. We're going to have lots of college football for this weekend and lots of NFL action. Nice run there with a 5-1 NFL run, and we're going to rock and roll right into Christmas. And like I said the other day, we're going to give everybody a nice big Christmas bonus.
Yeah, you certainly are. Look at Alex Smart atop the leaderboards, over 1,400 units of profit year to date. You'll see him on the leaderboards, college basketball. Why not pick up one of those long-term passes right now from Alex? He has a 30-day all-sports pass. Get all of Alex's plays. That would be NFL, college football, college basketball. NBA will be in play a little less than 3 weeks away. Get on board right now with the winner. That's Alex Smart over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Alex, it's always great having your show. Ever yourself, continue the winning ways, man. We'll talk to you soon.
Do my best. Take care, guys.
All right. Our buddy Alex Smart here on the drive-thru. All right, we'll continue to roll on. Next, we've got our buddy El Ninos. He's going to be taking a look at this game between Drake and Nebraska Omaha. Let's dial in El Ninos. Let's see. We've got him in here. Here we go. El, how you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
Well, can't complain. Can't complain. Of course, you must be feel good about your Lakers. They looks like they locked in LeBron and Anthony Davis.
Yeah, probably having one of the better off seasons in the NBA, and very excited to see what they can do with their new pieces next year, or this upcoming year, I should say, coming up very fast.
All right, your game for the show today will be Nebraska, Omaha, and Drake. ESPN3 will televise at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Drake laying about 9 to 8.5. Total sits here at 140.
Yeah, I just think Drake's the better team, playing the much better basketball at the gate. They won both their games by double digits. I just don't see that changing tonight. Omaha's coming off a blowout again by Creighton. They managed one win so far by 1 point over Middle Tennessee, but struggled a bit against the other teams, and this will be one of the better teams they faced outside of Creighton. So this just looks like it's going to get ugly for Omaha again. I'm laying the points with Drake, and I think it's going to be, as I said, another double-digit win for them.
All right, El Ninos is on Drake, laying the double digits here against Nebraska, Omaha. Chris, your thoughts on this matchup?
Yeah, I like Drake as well. I think the only thing that worries me is how much the public loves Drake as well. But, Drake's a really good team. Legit threat in the NBC this year, and I don't think Omaha's going to be able to keep up in this one.
All right, we got agreement here with Drake Lane, the 8.5. That's from El Nino, so you'll find him over at Pick Dogs Premium. All right, Al, let us know what you got going on over at Pick Dogs Premium.
Got college football play tonight and some college basketball action if you want to check those out. And looking forward to some NFL this weekend and more college basketball every day. It's going to be great, especially with the NBA coming around. Lots of sports going on, and looking forward to making some good plays.
Yeah, lots of sports action, guys. You can find El Nino's over at Pick Dogs Premium. You got that long-term pass, 7 days, 30 days. Get on board with El. He covers the college basketball, NFL, also with college basketball. NBA will start here in less than 3 weeks away. I'll get some soccer picks from Al as well over on Pick Dogs Premium, so check him out over at the site. All right, Al, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night. We'll talk to you next week.
Have a good one, guys, and enjoy your weekend.
All right, everybody. El Nino's here on the drive-thru. I continue here with Chris Ruffalo, co-hosting. Guys, reminder, we're here Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Rapid-fire picks. Not a lot of chit-chat. We just get right to the picks and get you ready for those games that tip off in prime time, 7 p.m. Eastern action. All right, Chris, time for you to get up and center here. UL Monroe, Louisiana Tech. Louisiana Tech laying some lumber here, 12.5, total 140.
Yeah, well, to quote one of my morning show brothers, you talk about Louisiana Monroe, ULM, you lose money on the football field, and I don't think it changes on the basketball court either. I mean, I understand, people may be a little bit hesitant to lay double digits, 13 points, I think, right now with Louisiana Tech on the road, considering they haven't covered in their first 2 games of the season. But this is a ULM team that lost their 3 top scorers from last year, with Michael Ertl transferring to UAB and Tyree White and J.D. Michaels graduating from the program. And that was a team that also was near the bottom of the country last year, scoring 63.7 points per game. So you mean to tell me that they're going to be able to cover numbers without their 3 top scorers in their first game of the season against a Louisiana Tech team that's got a ton of talent, Caleb Ledoux, Jacoby Pemberton? I don't see it. I'm not going to lie to you. I think that this could easily be a 20-point win for Louisiana Tech. Again, I see nothing from ULM on the football field, on the basketball court, that makes me want to go anywhere near this program, regardless of the sport. I'm laying the points with Louisiana Tech here in what should be a cakewalk for the Bulldogs.
All right, Chris Ruffalo here, going to go ahead and lay the points here with Louisiana Tech, the Bulldogs, in this one against the Warhawks of UL Monroe. All right, Chris, we see the tree behind you. What do you got for the viewers and listeners today over at Pick Dogs Premium?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's see what's behind door number 3. It's crazy how quickly this month is going by, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Wow, you guys are in luck. So I got a $25 premium package for you guys today. So we had my 7-pack go off the board earlier today. I'm going to have another 5-pack going up for you guys. I'm going to have my number 5 combo holiday special. It's going to get you 5 college basketball plays for tonight. Almost 600 units of profit for college basketball this season. I'm number 3 on the college ball leaderboards right now. We're going to put that package up if you want just a 1-day package, or hop on the college basketball season pass. This train isn't stopping anytime soon. We're going to go all the way to March Madness and probably be sitting at the top of the leaderboards there as well. Hop on one of those 3-day, 7-day, 30-day packages. We're going to get you covered for all the sports, NFL, college football, college basketball. Guys, it's going to be some of your best value. Don't miss out on this.
Yeah, don't miss out on it. Chris Ruffalo right now tearing up in college basketball. You see him documented nearly 600 units of profits in this young season. There's a lot more to come too. So pick up a long-term pass right now from Chris. You get him college basketball, college football, NFL. Now's a good time to get on board. As you see the numbers there, he's performing very well on the side. All right, continuing on here on the drive-thru. Continue on with the picks. We're getting you a lot of plays for tonight's primetime action. Begin at 7 p.m. Eastern Time relay. We're also going to have coverage from the college football game, as we got the Utah State and Air Force game we'll have covered here on the show as well. But now it's time to bring on our buddy Rod Zawacki. You hear him on the morning show, and you also hear him here on the drive-thru and watch him. Let's welcome the show. How you doing, Rod?
Doing good, Tony.
All right, I see you got a lot of work working on the contest. How's it going so far?
Oh, it's going. Still early.
Yep, still early up there for all the cappers. Of course, that's the sports chat place, as well as the Pick Dogs handicapping contest over on the Facebook group. So be sure to check that out. And Ron, you're going to be looking at this Virginia Military and Virginia Tech game tipping off at 8 p.m. Eastern time over on ACC Network. We're seeing Virginia Tech here laying some points here, about 20.5.
Yeah, Virginia Tech here is laying 20.5 points. But this team's coming into this contest tonight with lots of confidence. They took down Villanova number 2 on Saturday, followed that up with a nice 76-58 win over Florida. They're shooting lights out. They're shooting 49% from the field. That's bad news for VMI. Their defense isn't doing so good. They surround Penn State in their lone game against a Power 5 school. For me, I look at and then VMI's offense is just not going to be able to keep up with Virginia Tech. For me, Virginia Tech lay the 20.5 or 21, wherever you can find the best number. VMI is only shooting 42% from the field. I think this is a blowout right from the beginning. Virginia Tech takes over, wins this game easily. Take Virginia Tech minus the points.
All right, Rod Zawacki says take Virginia Tech laying the 20.5 against VMI. All right, Chris, what say you in this matchup?
You know what? I've got to agree. I think this is a cakewalk for Virginia Tech. VMI lost big in their one step up spot. I think it happens here again. I like the Hokies laying the 21.
All right, we got agreement here with the Hokies laying the 21 in this one, 20.5. You can shop the numbers, guys. We're approaching game time, so be sure to get the right number on this one. All right, Rod, as we're approaching game time, or a quarter after the hour. What do you got going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
I got one. My college basketball bookie smasher bail out of the night. You haven't had a good shot. We'll get you the bailout game of the night. Can't go wrong. Love that play.
All right, get that bailout play from Rod Zawacki over at Pig Dogs Premium. You can find him over there. And, of course, you can also look and shop for one of his long-term passes, because Rod will get you winners from the NFL, college football, and college basketball as well. Of course, the NBA less than 3 weeks away. All right, Rod, great having you on the show. Continued success, and we'll talk to you soon.
Great to be here. You guys have yourself a good evening.
All right, Rod Zawacki here on the
Mitch,
drive.
I want some popcorn too.
Yes, he'll get some popcorn from Mitch. Guys, if you happen to miss the show, we're rapid fire now. So if you happen to miss the show or you sign in late, be sure to stay tuned for the end of the show as we recap all the picks. The picks now are rapid fire. Less chit chat. We just bring the cappers on and let it go. All right, let's continue on. We're going to bring in Shane Mickle, and I promised you the pick from the Air Force Utah State. Well, he's the one with it. So let's go ahead and bring Shane into the show. Shane, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Doing well. You'll be looking at this Utah State and Air Force game. Of course, Utah State got got in the win column with that win against New Mexico on Turkey Day. So how do you see this one with the Air Force?
Yeah, Utah State. The best thing that might have happened to this team is Jason Shelley, the former Utah quarterback, transferred to Utah State. They were sticking with him before he got dismissed from the program. Now they've turned to Andrew Presley, and he made his first start last game. He looked really good, throwing 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I do have a little bit concerned about the Utah State run defense. Obviously, their run defense hasn't been great. But I don't think it's going to take too many scores from Utah State, maybe 14 points to cover this one. I think they get it. I'll take Utah State plus the points.
All right, Shane Mickle says go ahead and take the points at Utah State after that good showing they had a week ago. Chris, what say you in this one? Air Force can run the football, kind of tough to get ready for, but Utah State getting almost 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, this was a tough one for me to call because I don't trust Utah State as far as I can throw them. And Air Force, you always get worried, laying big numbers with teams that like to run the football. So probably no play on the side for me. I like the under personally. All
right, Chris, saying you're looking at the under. Give us the last word on this Utah State Air Force, Shane.
Yeah, I do like the under 2. I think it's going to be a lower scoring game that Utah State has trouble with. Utah State doesn't have trouble with. I think their defense is going to step up enough.
All right, he says they look at the under in this one. All right, Shane, getting close to the bottom of the hour. What do you have going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
I got 3-pack left tonight. Should be 3 winners in there. And then looking forward to the college football games this weekend. Got a lot of winners loaded. They're going to load a lot of winners. I'm really looking forward, just as a fan, to watch that BYU Coastal Carolina game.
Yeah, that's good. To reschedule there. Liberty not able to play with the COVID. It's Coastal Carolina and BYU, so check your schedules there as that game was added to this week's lineup. All right, you can see Shane Mickle having a great year from college football. Over 330 units of profit documented over at Pig Dogs Premium. When I pick up one of those long-term passes right now from Shane Mickle on the site, and that'll get you covered all the way to past the New Year's Day bowl games, right? That would be January the 2nd if you get one of those 30-day passes, and you'll get some of the NBA as well. Of course, those Christmas Day NBA games, the schedule has been announced. All right, Shane, as always, great having your show. Have yourself a great night, and we will talk with you next week.
Sounds good. Have a good weekend, guys.
All right, everybody. Shane Mickle here on the drive-thru. All right, we're continuing on with our show. We're going to bring in our buddy Damien Sosh. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium. Damien, how you doing today?
Hi, guys. Doing real good. How about yourself?
Well, feels pretty good to be over 1,000 units of profit here in college basketball. We've been like a weekend of the season. Jesus.
Things are going well. Things are going well. Looking to keep that going, definitely. I had a little bit of a setback earlier this afternoon. Not happy as Eastern Illinois up by, I think, 23 at halftime, laying 24.5, and they let me down here in the second half. But don't worry, we're going to get that back.
Well, it's never bad going against Chicago State. I think they're like the lowest ranked team in all of college basketball. It's a brutal team. It was on TV, by the way. I was watching some of it. All right, David, you're gonna get back on the winning track here, because I like your player between Seattle and UCLA at 8 p.m. Eastern, starting on Pac-12 Network, with the UCLA laying almost 20 points, 19.5, depending where you shop.
Yeah, looking into this game, UCLA, they're a talented team. They're ranked in the top 40 in the Ken Pom and the Sagarin ratings, but they're not playing up to their talent. They lost as 3-point favorites to open the season to San Diego State. They got beat by 15 in that game, and then they needed overtime to beat Pepperdine. Seattle, meanwhile, they're coming into this game 3-1. They've got some confidence going. They have a nice player in Riley Grigsby. He's a 6'6" kid, averaging 18 points a game, shooting 49% from the floor, 8 for 19 from three-point land. I like Seattle in this game. Like I said, they're coming in with confidence. UCLA's got a big game against Cal, conference game coming up on Sunday. They play Marquette, Kentucky, some big name programs all before Christmas. There's a chance they're looking ahead. I like Seattle in this spot, and I'll take the points.
All right, we've got Damien Sosh on record here for taking Seattle with the points here, and you can actually find 19.5. There's now 20. We've seen a lot of movement here in this hour here, so be sure to shop your number here. There's a couple books now with 20, so good time to get that. All right, Chris, your thoughts here with UCLA Seattle.
Well, I'm chasing Damien in the college basketball leaderboards, and with picks like these, I'm never going to catch him. I mean, I love Seattle as well, even if it's just an UCLA play for me, excuse me. Everybody knows my disdain for the Bruins and Mick Cronin. I think they're overrated, so I'm with Damien on this one. I like Seattle in the points.
Yeah, all agreement here with Seattle getting the plus 20. We'll say plus 20 now, as you can find many books now with that number. All right, Damien, as we approach the bottom of the hour, what do you have going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
I got one more game left on the board for tonight against the USC-UConn game. That tips off at 7 o'clock. Definitely looking forward to this weekend. Going to have some college football plays that I really like, and definitely we're just going to be plugging away in college basketball. We're going to just keep building that bankroll, guys. I'm definitely looking forward to college basketball season.
Yeah, look at Damien Sosh document over at Pig Dogs Premium. Over 1,100 units of profit documented. You can look up all the plays that are released there on the site. Want to pick up one of those long-term passes? Get a 30-day all-sports pass from Damien. Get all of his plays, college basketball, college football, NFL, as well as the NBA. 30 days right now over at Pig Dogs Premium. You see the numbers. He's performing well in college hoops. So get on board with Damien. He'll take you to the winner's circle. All right, Damien, as always, great to have you on the show. Have a great night. We'll talk to you next week.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
All right, everybody. Damien Sosh here on the drive-thru. All right, we'll continue on with our show. It's time to bring in Mitch. You can find him at Pig Dogs Premium. You can also listen to him in the morning show at 10 a.m. Eastern time with his crew. You got Chris, you got Rod Zawacki, Brian Bittler. You'll see Ron Romanelli there on the weekends. Let's go ahead and bring him in. How you doing today, Mitch?
I'm doing well, thank you. Just off the golf course.
Off the golf course. How was the round?
It was a tough one. I mean, sometimes the putts drop and sometimes they don't. And, the whole idea is you keep the putt short and, the worst you're going to do is par and bogey your way around the course. Got a couple birdies in there and, call it a day. If that's the worst thing that happens to me today, I'll live with it.
All right. Okay, Mitchell, you got the bailout special here, late night, 10 Eastern time. Arizona State at Cal on Pac-12 Network. Arizona State laying about 6. The total here sits at 144.
Yeah, when I look at this game, we look at Arizona State and we watched the way they played. And even I text Tony in the middle of Arizona State's first game, and I was like, I thought it was defense optional, but it's not even that anymore, for Arizona State. They just don't play defense whatsoever. All they want to do is try and outscore their opponent, and I think that's what this game is going to add up to, too. In Arizona State's second game of the season, we actually saw some players lift their arms up to pretend like that they might be trying to occupy some space or maybe block a ball or something. But basically, I think they were just trying to air it all out, get some flow going around them as far as some air circulation, because there was no blocking of shots. There was no stopping things. It was a track meet, and that was an over as well. That was against Villanova. Yeah, Arizona State games, you got to be thinking 160 before you start thinking unders.
Yeah, definitely, no doubt about that. Of course, the defense optional. You watch them play, and they just think they have the talent to outscore everyone, and that doesn't always work. All right, Chris, what do you think about this play? It looks like a little improvement here from Cal this year.
Yeah, it does, but I still think that, like Mitch said, defense optional, and even then that's a bit of a stretch. I think 144 is a gift, so I'm on the over as well between Arizona State and Cal.
Yeah, no argument there. All right, Mitch, on the over 144. All right, Mitch, what's happening over at Pick Dogs? I'm
just really excited about everything going on at Pick Dogs. As you've heard from all of the cappers here on the drive-thru, and there'll be even more cappers on the drive-thru. We saw Ann Shore added for the first time this week to the drive-thru. Tony will be adding more cappers to the roster as well. You can see we're expanding our capper roster. We have our capper tournament going on right now in the Facebook groups that will add at least 2 more cappers to our roster as well. Really excited about that. And you can see the solid start. I think we have 15, 20 handicappers with positive records to start college basketball season. And you have to remember, the start of the season is always the hardest part of the season. So to put up those kind of records right out of the gate, like Damian and Chris are doing is nothing short of amazing.
Yeah, they're doing outstanding work over at Pig Dogs Premium. All right, Mitch, we'll be listening for you in the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. What's on tap for tomorrow?
Well, I think Brian Bittler's going to probably do his start with his recruiting pitch for Iona, and he has been named the unofficial Iona recruiting coordinator, because we're not sure if Patino was able to bring his Louisville director of entertainment over with him. So Bittler decided that he's going to man up for that job, and so we're going to start with that, and then probably just talk some nonsense and maybe throw out a couple free picks and some bird cages.
Absolutely, some bird cages. All right, Mitch, it's always great having your show. Have a great night. What's on tap? You got some videos from college basketball for the people out there tonight?
Well, I'm in the studio now. I'm back from the golf course. I'll be shooting all the college basketball videos and finishing up the college football games for tomorrow as well. So we got lots of action, and just like this Louisiana Tech North Texas game I'm watching, just lots of action out of the gate in this one right away. I mean, once again, defense optional in this one.
Defense optional, no doubt about that. All right, Mitch, have a great night, and we'll talk to you next week.
Have a great night, everyone. Thanks, you guys. Killing it on this show. I love the new format.
All right, appreciate that. All right, that was Mitch here on the drive-thru. All right, now it's time for yours truly to step up. Let's see if we go two in a row here. My pick will come from this Niagara and Syracuse game, and I'm going to go ahead and take the points with Niagara Purple Aces at plus 19. Niagara, they returned all 5 starters from last year's team. Purple Aces were the 25th best three-point shooting team from last year and did a great job of protecting the basketball. But I understand they got to get those balls over that zone, and I hope they will do that because, again, Syracuse opened the year with a 1-point win to Bryant, shooting only 40%. The program was hampered with COVID, hitting head coach Jim Boeheim, and the Orange missed valuable practice time leading up to their first game. They just finished up 4 games over 500. Purple Aces did cover their meeting last year with Syracuse. They were 22-point underdogs and covered that game, losing by 14. So they can keep it close, make those threes. They don't turn the ball over. They're an experienced team, returning all their starters back. So I'll go ahead and take the points here, plus 19 with Niagara. Chris, what say you in this one?
Don't worry, Tony. We're not going to butt heads tonight. I agree with you. I like Niagara. Tons of experience. Niagara doesn't always get a shot to step up to the big boys. And last time they did, I think they beat Pitt outright as 20-something point underdogs. And Syracuse could have very well lost that game to Bryant. So I'm with you. I like Niagara in the points.
All right, all agreement here on Niagara and the points. And guys, you can check me out over at Big Dog Premium for those long-term passes. I got a 7-day and 30-day pass up there for you right now. All right, drive-through, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Be sure to tune in tomorrow. We'll have a lot more picks for the primetime action. Friday, college football as well as college basketball. And now it's time to go ahead and recap the picks from today's show. All right, we got started here with Alex Smart. He was on Montana plus 1.5 against Southern Utah. Alaninos, who joins us in this segment, he likes Drake laying the 8.5 against Nebraska Omaha. Chris, take Louisiana Tech minus 12.5 against Louis Monroe. Rod Zawacki, Virginia Tech minus 20.5 against VMI. Shane Mickle, Utah State plus the 13 against Air Force. Damian, Seattle plus 19. Now it's anywhere from 19.5 to 20 against UCLA. Mitch, I like this play a lot. Arizona State Cal over 144. Yours truly on Niagara plus the 19. Chris, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
Well, I know the rules picking one game that I like the best, but rules are meant to be broken. Guys, anyone who's watching the drive-thru, mark down this birdcage right now. Louisiana Tech, Drake, and Seattle. You can take it to the bank.
All right, that's from Chris there, that 3-team. All right, Al, other than yours, which one do you like the best?
As much as I love fading UCLA this year, I'm going to go with the over in the Arizona State Cal game. I think that one goes way over.
I'm with you there, Al. That one I like a lot. Take Arizona State Cal over a total of 144. That came from Mitch. All right, guys, reminder, tune in tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern time for the drive-thru. A lot more picks in prime time. It's rapid fire. So don't forget to tune in early, right when we start the show. We fire in right with the picks. Again, if you missed some of the picks, like we did on this segment, we'll always review the plays at the end of the show, so be sure to stay tuned for the entire show. All right, let's go ahead and bring in the pick dogs from today's show, and we'll go ahead and wave a goodbye. Have yourselves a great night, and we'll talk with you guys tomorrow. Don't forget, Mitch